This is Served with me, Andy Roddick. Please hit subscribe. We drop new episodes every week. This clip's brought to you by ServiceNow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With the ServiceNow AI platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents. Zverev, I thought, did great. Yep. A big story coming off of Roland Garros. Never been past the fourth round at Wimbledon. Up a set in the final. Dream summer. Coco, so two sides of this coin. I'm going to start with if I'm in Coco's camp, how I'm selling this. And I don't think it's a hard sale. I think every really good player has that moment where grass clicks. You start understanding the patterns that work. You start feeling comfortable on it. Your movement starts getting better on it. You start realizing when to come in, when to stay back. You start realizing how to serve on this surface, which is different than any other surface. I think if Coco ends up being someone who plays well at this tournament regularly, which she hadn't been that person coming in, right. I think she points to this year and is like, that's the year that grass actually started making sense to me. And the Muhova finish. JW, how do you balance those two things?
I think if you read her post-match remarks, she had such a common sense approach to it. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't denial. I mean, look, this was a shot she makes 99 times out of 100, and she took her eye off the ball, and nerves played a factor. And again, I think I said this the other night, I think it was more lack of execution than bad decision making. You know, she has an opponent pinned to the baseline, and she hasn't.
That shot had worked a lot through that entire match, by the way.
And Coco said, listen, people would be thrilled to lose in a Wimbledon semifinal. Yeah. And the good thing about tennis is you have I think, I can't remember, I think you said this. Coco drew a lot from Iga, and eventually you reach a point where you crack the riddle of grass. Yeah. And I think that is her big takeaway. Yeah, it'll sting. It helps when you have a couple majors in the bag and you haven't even entered your mid-20s. She'll get her chances. This will be a disappointment. It will not be a crushing disappointment. But that match point missed forehand drop shot, she'll think about a while.
Sinner, the overwhelming favorite going into the U.S. Open on the men's side. The women's side, I think parity rules at this point, especially with Sabalenka all of a sudden exiting a couple of Grand Slams early. As we look ahead, I mean, Nosková winning here, great performance, but I don't think that performance kind of overwhelms the conversation about parity. I don't think anyone goes and is like, I am the clear-cut favorite at U.S. Open. And the reason that made me think of that is like you're talking about Coco. As she's looking forward, as Sabalenka's looking forward, as Rybakina is looking forward, as Iga's looking forward, as there's not a lot of momentum to be had from the top, 3, 4, 5 players in the world as we look forward to the U.S. Open, JW.
Last year, you'll remember Sabalenka was in a similar situation where she was number one and by a considerable margin, but she also hadn't won a major, and she sort of said, listen, this is my last chance. I'm going to grab it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of players leave here with some questions in need of answering, which is great for the plot. And history tells us that a lot of times you find those answers. But you're right. Go down the list. Jess Pegula, not a devastating defeat, but she was the highest seed remaining. 32 years
Osaka
old. Naomi Osaka.
Great
exactly.
for parts of this tournament. And she's in that conversation moving forward. But I think the grouping has gone from like 2 with Iga and Sabalenka. Coco enters the chat. Rybakina enters the chat. Right. Now there's like 6 other people who have entered the chat.
Yep. Exactly. Which is great.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Props to Linda Nosková.
Totally.
We need to spend time on this. Complete player, world-class backhand. To let that final go and then to reel it back in and recover, mental fortitude. One of the most heartfelt moments, tear-jerking moments of this entire event is when she's getting through her victory speech and it comes to, I want to thank someone else. And she looks up at the skies and she thanks her mother, who had passed from cancer just before this tournament 2 years ago. Martina crying. It's just, listen, this entire tennis community, in those moments, I feel like it shrinks, right? We all become tighter. We all become closer. We all become, recognize humanity. I thought it was a beautiful and well-deserved ending for her. I hope she felt her presence. It sounds like she did. Props to her. I can't imagine associating that memory with this place and time and then coming back and conquering this place. So really, 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 really heartfelt well done to Linda Nosková.
Exactly. And a lot of game, a lot of poise. Again, she went,
Yep.
You lose, you're up 6-2, 5-2, match points to win Wimbledon. You lose the set.
Yep.
How many times have we seen this movie where the moment's passed and it's gone? For her to reset. And yeah, I mean, I thought it wasn't, she gave that very poignant speech. And then she said, I'm sorry, I'm not one who usually cries.
Yeah.
And you want to say
no, please
acknowledging your late mother who passed away.
Yeah, that's not
the end of, like, you're good. We're with you. She was delightful. And I think there's a lot of good tennis left in her. I mean, she was really an impressive player. The versatility, the athleticism,
she's not going
the
away.
serving, she ain't going away.
No.